Alright guys, welcome back, and today we have another Minecraft video. So it's been a long time since the last Minecraft video, and I have, just like last time, I think, a somewhat good or a very good reason why. I was not in town for the past, like, month. Basically, I went to Kenya for 3 weeks, and then I got back at like, I want to say 5 p.m. Or I went to Kenya for vacation. People for some reason are like, why did you go to Kenya? And it's like, because it's cool there, why not? But anyway, so yeah, I went there for vacation. I was there for 3 weeks. I got home at like 5 p.m. and then literally the next day I left and I had to go to Washington, D.C., capital of the United States, for robotics club competition at, I think, like 3 p.m. the next day. So I was there for 2 days, and actually Washington D.C. was pretty crazy. We stayed in a really nice place, and like within 20 minutes of being in Washington D.C. I saw a Lamborghini, and I was just like, oh, because like where I live, there's literally one Lamborghini in this town, and I don't even know if it's still here. I haven't seen it in a long time. And it was like a hideous, like orange one too, and it was from like the 1980s or something, and it was very ghetto looking. I mean, it's still a Lamborghini, so you still got that prank rights. But anyway, right after Washington D.C., literally I got home, packed, and then left for Boy Scout camp. So yeah, didn't have much time to record. And keep in mind that Kenya is 7 hours ahead of where I live. So yeah, rather than like getting home at 5, I felt like I was getting home at like 12. It's pretty crazy. And this is really the first time I've gotten to record any. And I know last episode I said I was gonna work on like a pig farm, I guess. But now that I think about it, I really need a mine, and it's probably gonna be over here. So I guess I'll get started on that, and I'll come back when I've got a tunnel dug. Alright guys, we are back, and I guess I should discuss my plan here. My plan here is to have a area that kind of fades off into the darkness, so like here's gonna be redstone torches, and it's gonna be all like dark and spooky, and then for where the water tube drops down, because I'm gonna do something kind of similar to this, I'm gonna have light coming out of it, so it looks like there's light coming from below. And so hopefully that'll look pretty cool. It's also meant to be rounded. I don't like how this turned out. I think it might look better like that. I think it does. So yeah, I guess I'll keep it. Also, I'm gonna expand this one. And so yeah, that's my plan. Let's have the water drop tube right here. Actually looks pretty good. Do I want it here? I do want it where it's dark so that kind of sticks out a little bit. I'm gonna need a lot of signs for this. And the reason for those like wood things is they're kind of meant to look like posts. I'm thinking of maybe having them go across to look like it's structurally sound. Let's see. I really need to organize this, because I can't find anything. Let's see if there's enough signs. I'm gonna try and make the signs look cool. And for now, I'm just gonna light this up. Let's see, how am I gonna do this? Oh, I'm gonna have so many signs. See, I don't need a sign right there if I have one there. Yep, that's good. So then I'll do the same thing over here. It's hard to make these sign water trap things look good, I've found. So, I mean, as long as they work, I'm happy with them. Can you not place signs on top of each other anymore? Oh my god, Mojang, did they really remove this? Hold up. Ugh, screw you, Mojang. Screw you. That makes my job a million times harder. Why would they change that? Oh my... Yeah, see, this is what I mean when I say that Mojang is ruining Minecraft. Like, they aren't... I don't know if they're intentionally doing it, but they sure are not paying attention to the community. I'm actually gonna downgrade a snapshot just to see if I can fix this. So, yeah. Alright, so yeah, I downgraded a lot of snapshots and now it works. Although, for some reason, signs have quotations on them. I'll just remove those and replace them. So sign, sign, sign. You got signs everywhere. So yeah, that's interesting. If you place signs and then downgrade, they show up with quotation marks on them. That's actually a really rather interesting bug. Don't know what to think of that. I honestly do not know. I think I'm just gonna have like a wall of signs. This is gonna look so ugly. But a form follows function, am I right? In a game built around building, I don't think that's necessarily true. Built around building is actually a very interesting way to describe it. So, what I mean by a wall of signs is I'm basically just going to make a tube made of signs. It's going to look terrible, but it's hopefully going to work well. And my tube made of signs is done. And very hideous. See what it looks like from an outside view. Yeah, that not even gonna try and say that looks good. Actually, do I need it there? I probably will need it there. Can I do like this and make it look somewhat better? I don't know. Tell me what you guys think. I mean, I don't think there is a way to make this look good. But anyway, uh, not quite sure which level I'm going to. I'm gonna go right above lava levels. I'm gonna make a creative world, figure out where that is, and then I'll dig down there, and that's where we'll finish it. If we have time, I'll go over there, copy this entire thing, and then make a way for me to go up into the lake above my house. So, yeah. Apparently these signs all say null. That is very interesting. I hope that gets fixed. So, it has been determined I have no iron, so this is gonna be extremely interesting. The main reason I want 2 water buckets is so I can make an infinite water source down there, so when I jump down, I don't die. So I'll probably just dig down, place 1 water bucket, jump stack up, get another water bucket, jump down, and yeah. So we're going to layer 11. Hold on. I want to see how this looks from up top. So I want lights kind of like that, except it would be glowstone. And then I want no lights around this. I need them lower. I want it to look like it's coming from way down deep. Yeah. So yes, we have determined that that is the layer we're gonna have our lights at. It's fairly low though. Like, it's a couple blocks down. I'm actually going to light up here so that we don't get any zombies spawning. And then I'll probably dig this off camera. Actually, I'll actually talk about something, how to dig it. It'll hopefully be a short thing, so you don't have to watch me dig all the way down to level 11. But, yeah, over the break, I was in a car crash, and that was pretty interesting. It wasn't very severe, like, I think the worst part about it is that, uh, we had to wait by the side of the road, and I got poison ivy while doing that, so that was, it's pretty bad, but, I mean, there's many worse things that can come from a car crash, you know, like impalement, decapitation, burning, but anyway, so what happened is, like, we were all in a van because we were at Boy Scouts, and we were driving back from somewhere, and we were like, yeah, we're gonna get a Golden Corral, because someone had offered to buy us Golden Corral, and so we were driving, and we just go off the road, and I'm like, oh, we're just pulling over for something. Well, first, you know how there's like bumpy things on the side of the road? People always joke and like go on that bumpy part, and they're like, oh, I'm keeping you awake, and I guess it's a joke. I don't know. And so I thought he was just doing that. And then we kept going, and I was like, all right, we're just pulling over. And then we start plowing through grass. I'm like, oh, this is not good. Uh, and it was kind of humorous. And so yeah, we were just plowing through grass, and I'm just like, whoa, I hope we come to a stop. And yeah, we came to a stop on a tree and totaled a rental car. But yeah, everyone was fine except for one of the guys that was with us thought that he might have a concussion. And so that's not fine, but uh why can't I get up? Jeez. And so he thought he had a concussion and broke his finger. Uh he likely did not have a concussion. He didn't get knocked out and his pupils weren't like messing up whenever you shine a light in his eyes. Oh, I need that iron. I'm just gonna use a stone pick. It'll be painful, but I can live. Anyway, so uh he likely did not have a concussion, although he may have broken his fingers because he was sitting in the front seat, and when the airbags went off, because we hit a tree at like 20 miles per hour, we were going 60 when we pulled off the road, but we slowed down a good amount, and so, yeah, uh, he thought he broke some fingers. That's possible, because airbags, although they do save lives, they are very dangerous. Like, the two worst injuries were the guy like either breaking or severely jamming his fingers, and the driver got burnt from the airbag. I never knew that was a thing, but apparently it is. And so yeah, that's not great. But oh, and the guy that also broke his fingers and thought that he had a concussion, he also went out and like, so we hit the tree. And if you have never been in a car crash before, airbags look and smell very much like burning stuff. And so we were sitting there, and then I guess the airbag junk started floating up, and we were just like, we hit it, and there was a pause of delay where everyone was like, did that just happen? And then the airbags started coming into the car, and we were like, hey, we want to get out of the car now. And so everyone started tumbling out, and I was the last person out because I for some reason just ended up being the last person out. And so, uh, as we were going out, we were off the road, so we were in like a bunch of bushes and stuff. And the kid that didn't have any shoes on cut his feet on thorns, because that's what happens when you run into bushes without shoes on. And so yeah, that was pretty interesting. Never been in like a severe car crash before. I've been like just someone rear-ended me and just kind of drove off. It wasn't really a big thing. We had to get a new bumper, but oh well. And the creepy thing is, like, aside from the fact that I didn't have my seatbelt on, I was fine. Uh, the creepy thing was that we were in a van, and vans are very top heavy. And so if we hadn't run into the tree, and if you just tried to like turn away and avoid the tree, we probably would have flipped. Whoa, that's a ravine. That's a lot of gold. That's a lot of lava. I think that's diamond over there. Yeah, that's definitely diamond. I'll check that out later. But yeah. Uh, Nothing really to say. I'll finish digging this, edit some of the video that I already have, and then we'll see what happens. Yeah. Alright guys, well, unfortunately it looks like we're out of time for today. Uh, Next episode should be pretty soon, and next episode I'll probably have that tunnel done. We might try working on the actual aesthetics of the mine, and we may even start on the Null Ember project. Quotation marks. So yeah, I don't really intend on showing that on camera because the only thing interesting about today's episode was the commentary, which is a self-opinion, so yeah, I apologize for that, but hopefully next episode will be better. And hopefully Brazil won't not score any points like they currently have. I think it's 6-0 Germany FTW.